Hi, first graders, it's Mrs. Compton. You can't see my face, but we're starting with a which doesn't belong. I'll see you in a minute or two for our story problem, though. All right, so we're going to take a look at each of these 4 sections, and we're going to think about which one you think doesn't belong. And there's no right or wrong answer. All you have to do is share your mathematical thinking. Okay, so this would be a really good time to hit pause, and we're going to think about which one doesn't belong and why. Okay, I'm going to take some guesses. So maybe you said this one doesn't belong because it's the only one that's showing base 10 blocks. And let's see, it's showing the number 10, 20, and then I see that it's a 4 and another 4, and I know my doubles facts, and that would make an 8. So it's showing the number 28. So maybe you're saying that one doesn't belong because it's only showing 28 using base 10s. Or maybe you're saying this one doesn't belong because they're not adding or subtracting onto it. It's just showing a number. Did anybody say that? Wave at me if you did. Okay, let's see. What's this one? 19 plus 9. Well, 19 plus 9. Maybe you said this one doesn't belong because we don't know what it equals. There's no 28 in here yet, right? But maybe if you solved it, you're like, oh, 19 plus 9 does in fact make 28. So if you said this one doesn't belong because it's not showing 28, it's kind of true, right? But then if we put them together, it does equal 28. So what do you think? Does it belong? Okay, let's take that off. Let's see. I have more guesses. I'm going to guess that you said this one doesn't belong because it's the only one that's showing subtraction. So 28 taking off 9 would make what? You can almost use this one to help you solve that. So there's 28. If we took off 9, we'd take off all of these and one of these, right? So we would be left with what? 19. Maybe you're saying this one doesn't belong because it's the only one not showing 19. Let's see, because this one shows 19 and this one shows a 19, and this number line starts at 19. How many hops is this taking? Let's see. Maybe you're saying this one doesn't belong because it's showing a number line with hops, and there's a hop of 1 to get started, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it was a hop of 1 at first and then a hop of 8. Maybe you're saying that one doesn't belong because it's the 9 is split up. So this is the 9 right here, but it's split up into a 1 and an 8. So maybe that one doesn't belong. Guys, there are so many things. Did I get one of your ideas? I hope I did. All right. We will be right back for the story problem. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we did the warm-up. We did a which doesn't belong, and now it's popsicle time. It's getting warm. We are almost celebrating spring, and it's time to talk popsicles. So here we go. The Meadows students bought popsicles after school. Okay, so I want you to imagine that in your mind. Always picture the story, right? They bought more popsicles than the penny camp students. How many popsicles did the penny camp students buy? Okay, so let's try it out with some numbers in our minds. Okay, so let's check out our number sets. We've got 21 and 9, 64 and 28. We've got 120 and 33. Oh, but we did not stop there. We went another one further. 236 and 119. A moment's notice here. If you choose this number set or this number set, you should have the best strategy right here, where you feel like it's as solid as it's going to get and you are ready to move on, and you can do this one with a really good strategy too. All right, so only do those if you can really feel like, or only do it if you feel like it's your just right number set. Okay, now let's do it with some numbers. 21 and 9. All right, so we've got to read again after we get our first number on our first line and our second number on our second line, the Meadows students bought 21 popsicles after school. Okay, so we know for sure that the Meadows students bought 21 popsicles. Of course, I'm thinking about tools in my mind. You can barely see my red because my shirt is like, oh, jeez. You guys, you know the story here. I'm always dropping something. Okay, so we've got 21 that the Meadows students bought, right? You can also think about it like that. 21. Okay, now they bought 9 more popsicles than the Penny Camp students. Okay, so this total is 9 more than what Penny Camp students purchased. And we're trying to figure out how many popsicles did the Penny Camp students buy. All right, so you heard it straight from me. The Meadows students bought 21 popsicles. But do we know how many popsicles the Meadows or the Penny Camp students bought? The answer to that is not yet. But we're going to figure it out, right? Okay, I have one question for you before you go solve. Who bought more popsicles? The Meadows students or the Penny Camp students? It's a big question. All right, kids, it's all you. Get your tools, get your brains, get your dogs, get your cats. I'll see you next time. Bye.